Ipsy, a little bit of explaining to do. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Today's video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and help run your business. Okay you guys, so today we have another Ipsy unboxing and I have yet another bone to pick with Ipsy. So if you haven't seen my last Glam Bag X Ipsy unboxing, then you might not know that Ipsy's kind of stealing from me just a little. I mean, technically speaking, it's not stealing because I am receiving product, but I did not agree to pay for the product that I am receiving. So I don't really know what that's called. Is that stealing? I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't think it's anything like actually intentional. Like I don't think anybody at the Ipsy Corporation's putting on like, you know, a ski mask with little holes cut in it. Like, hey, we're gonna sneak into her account and take some money out and then eventually a few days later she's gonna receive a box of stuff. Like I don't think it's intentional. I don't think there's any malintent. There's probably some type of error happening. But if it's happening to me, I wonder if it's happening to more people with multiple profiles or even a single profile. And altogether that can really add up. Especially when I received comments on my last video where people were telling me they had been charged for boxes. Some of them received them, but some of them didn't, and they weren't getting refunds from Ipsy. Ipsy was giving them points to spend in their point store and not refunds. Allegedly. Don't come after me. Allegedly. That's just what I was hearing in my comments. So anyway, in that video I discovered that Ipsy was charging me for a Glam Bag X that I'd never signed up for. I was receiving the product, but I never like agreed to sign up for the product. I can even go into my accounts and see like I'm not signed up for the Glam Bag X on one of my accounts. So I'm receiving 3 of them. I only, I guess, signed up for 2 of them, but honestly, I don't remember signing up for 2. I think I just signed up for 1, so that's a little suspicious too. And lo and behold, today I received another Ipsy Glam Bag Plus when I already had 2 sitting waiting for me. And I was like, you know what, that's real interesting because sometimes I receive 2, sometimes I get 3, sometimes it just depends. So I went back into my accounts and I found out that same account that I'm not signed up for the Glam Bag X for, I'm also not signed up for the Ipsy Plus bag. And yet, here are 3 of them, and I have been charged for every single one. So, Ipsy, a little bit of explaining to do. I also have gone to my PayPal accounts to make sure I am actually being charged for these things, and I am. I definitely am. So I'm definitely going to be contacting Ipsy if I can actually get a hold of them. They have like absolutely no customer service. And I think I'm going to go into like a little bit of an investigation, probably make a video about it because I do believe this is happening to other people as well based on comments and other things I've heard. So that will be coming. That is my bone to pick with Ipsy, but we're just going to go ahead and open up these 3 bags because I have them and I apparently have paid for them. This one came very conveniently, kind of. Please don't snap and hit me. Rubber banded. Alright, so let's go ahead and get on into the first of the bags here. I did also discover as I was going through my PayPal that these bags have definitely gone up in price. I think they're up to like $29 now, like almost 30. Oh, festive. Alright, so here is the Glam Bag Plus for the month. It has little, like squares and stuff, and then it has a little band that says bold moves only. You know, bold moves, like putting on a copious amount of fake tan and then just going to bed. But anyway, let's go. There was no paper with this. Where's the card? Oh, it in here. Absolutely not needed because there's no prices or anything on it. All right, so the very first item in here, I'm not even looking at it yet, and is it that dual-ended brush that you've already received? Fortune teller. What do you know? It is the dual-ended brush that we've already received in another subscription box. Was it a BoxyCharm? Are they just becoming the same subscription? Are we just gonna have to drop one of them? Or are they just gonna have to merge into like one mega? I'm trying to think of what it would sound like if you mushed together Ipsy and Boxy like in the same thing, but it'd probably just be like Boxy. There. Thank you. So this is the Multitasker 4-in-1 makeup brush. Look how freakishly orange I am. Hello. My heavens. So this is a 4-in-1 brush. Basically it's dual-ended, and then when you open up the middle part there's like little brushes on the inside. Oh yeah, and I forgot that one end of it is like a beauty blender and it's so hard. It's like a little bullet. So it comes all together, and then when you take it apart you have 4 little brushes. I mean, it's cute. It's an interesting idea, especially for travel and stuff, so you don't have to bring so many brushes with you, but these wouldn't be my go-to traveling with brushes anyway. So I would still need to bring like additional brushes, but you know, it's a cool idea. Okay, next up in here we have something from Pink Lips. I don't think I've ever heard of this brand before, so it's nice, something a little bit different. However, it is absolutely nothing for your lips. This is a loose setting powder. It's looking like a pretty standard translucent setting powder. Something about this packaging is giving me like Ciate London feels. You know, all the feels you get about Ciate London. It just reminds me of Ciate London a little bit. Oh, this is from Kansas. Carry on my wayward song. Okay, next up in here we have It reemerges in just like the most fashionable way it can. Just crushed all to pieces. The next item we have in here is from the ye old, the well-known Wonder Beauty. This is a staycation hydrating mask. I'm assuming for your face. Minimum effort, maximum results. That's you know, that's actually a very good selling point for me. I like that. It looks like everything that Wonder Beauty has ever made in their entire lifetime. It has peptides, ceramides, and cranberry seed oil. It's supposed to be a 3-in-1 mask that hydrates, and it's also like a skin treatment. So, I mean, that sounds nice and everything. It's just good old Wonder Beauty. If you're fairly new to my channel or haven't seen many of my videos, I'm sorry about all of like the Wonder Beauty like random shade. Probably doesn't make much sense. For a while there, Wonder Beauty inside subscription boxes was like king. Like every single one I opened up, it was like Wonder Beauty, Wonder Beauty. Oh, surprise, Wonder Beauty. So that's why. It has actually been a while since we've seen a lot of products from them, so it's just a little throwback. Also a throwback, a big throwback actually. This is from Gerard Cosmetics, and my first ever YouTube video was about Gerard Cosmetics. I made it because I received some of their products and I wasn't a big fan, and I couldn't find any reviews that I thought were very truthful. So I made my own review, and then here we are. But anyway, it has been quite some time since I've tried anything from them, and honestly their lipsticks weren't terrible. I think it was more like the quality discrepancy and the packaging that I received that was very, very strange to me. This is a long wear Hydra Matte liquid lipstick. It is in the shade 1995, which I think is one of the lipsticks that I purchased from them, the bullet shade. I personally do like this color. It's just like a nice kind of standard like rosy liquid lipstick shade. And then finally, last but not least, we have something in bubble wrap. I saved it special for the end because I do like bubble wrap. Oh, okay, another brand that I have never heard of. This is from Formula Z. It is a Cosmic Glitz Transformation Shadow Palette. I'm really liking the packaging of this. That hollow is pretty fun, and I'm interested in what they mean by transformation palette. It doesn't say like eyeshadow or anything. Apparently this can take you from desk to dusk to disco. You know, that's typically where I end my night, at the disco. Oh, okay, so it definitely is an eyeshadow palette, and it has some very interesting colors on the inside. Honestly, the color selection is a little bit different than I was expecting. I was thinking it would be like more of these types of shades, you know, kind of like blues and silvers, and less it's kind of these like regular warm tone looking shades that you see in a lot of palettes. It is a pretty fun looking palette. It's just a little bit different as far as color selection. Can you even see that? Did that do anything? Okay, well, I was trying to swatch like just the fun shades for you guys, but I don't think it worked very well, especially that one glitter shade. It just kind of stuck to my finger there and didn't swatch at all. But maybe if you had like a base, a stickier base, like a glue or primer or something, it would stick to it better. Alright, so that is Ipsy Glam Bag number 1 of 3. So we have 2 more to go. This one I personally thought it was okay, it was fine. I already kind of forgot everything that was in it. Oh yeah, we started with the brush that we already got in BoxyCharm, and then we have the palette. Whatever, this is liquid lipstick. There had to be more things than that. What else came in here? Oh, this Wonder Beauty, how could I forget? So this is everything that came inside the bag. I guess for 30 bucks it isn't that bad because these are all full-size items. Everything that comes in Glam Bag Plus should be a full-size item, but these wouldn't be like the items I would personally pick if I had like 30 bucks to spend on makeup. But value-wise, it probably isn't too bad, and I'm sure I will get some use out of some of these things. And also I will be donating a lot of the items as well, so not everything is going to be swatched or like open to be sniffed, you know, like I typically like to do. Because I do want to make sure I donate a good portion of the items. Alright you guys, really quickly before we move on, I would love to tell you guys about today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is perfect for anybody looking to build a brand, grow their business online, engage with their audience, or really anything that you would need a website for, honestly. Not only do I use Squarespace for my business, but I also use it for personal reasons, like for building my wedding website. Squarespace has a bunch of cool and really useful features, like galleries where you can display images and videos in unique ways. They have blogging and commenting features that allow you to create a community on your Squarespace website. It even has a fully integrated commenting system that supports threaded comments, replies, and likes, and it gives you the ability to connect your social media accounts and display posts from your social profiles directly on your website. So if you're looking for something to help create a unique online presence, boost your brand, or help you run your business, check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Alexandria for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And just thank you so very much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video and helping to support the channel. I've gotta have like She-Hulk strength to get in here. Alright you guys, let's move on into bag of goodies number 2. Oh, I see tips. of brushes. Get cheeky with it. Na, 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 na. Did I mention it's like nighttime? Like kind of like late at nighttime? I'm in a silly goofy mood for some reason. Anyway, so this first brush in here, it's from MOTD and it is called Get Cheeky With It. And I simply had to. There are more. So the set comes with 3 brushes, the Get Cheeky With It one, the Golden Gem Bronzer, and the Supermodel Sculpt. For some reason, the other 2 don't have fun little punny names. A little bit disappointing, but that is okay. I'm gonna take them out of their like sheaths here so you can get a good look at them. Oh, that's kind of beautiful. I wish my hair looked like that. That looks like a really pretty ponytail. So these have like little, it almost looks like hammered gold metal pieces here, and then the bristles themselves are super soft. Like that honestly kind of does feel like hair. My goodness, that does kind of feel like the head of a human. I highly doubt it is. I'm sure these are all synthetic, but it is very soft. The shapes are a little bit elongated for me. I typically like a more like puffy, kind of flat, powdery brush to do a lot of my face stuff with. Put you back in your little homes. Okie dokie, next up in here, this is a very familiar shape. I'm gonna assume this is a repeat, and yes it is. So we have another Pink Lips. You think I'd remember what it was. Loose setting powder in the translucent shade. Does this card have prices on it? No. Does this also feel familiar? Do we have another Wonder Beauty product in here? No. Okay, so this is something a little bit different. We have something from Juice Beauty, and this I'm pretty interested in because it is an SPF. We're getting into the warmer months now. Well, kind of. It was very cold today. I live in Kentucky, and it absolutely cannot make up its mind whether it wants to be like winter, spring, summer, fall. It won't do it. It never will do it. So it was very cold today, but eventually we will make it into the gross, hot, sticky, humid, sweaty summer months. And maybe I'll go outside or something and like need some sunscreen. But if I do need some sunscreen if I'm going outside, this is an SPF 30 oil-free moisturizer. I do like that it's oil-free. I feel like it won't like interfere with your makeup as much. Yeah. Oh, shake before each use. So you have to shake it up. I don't really hear much happening in there. It's not like very liquidy or anything. So it says you're supposed to apply generously to face, neck, and I thought it said top of head, which true. I guess you can definitely get sunburnt on the top of your head, especially if you're anything like me and you don't have much there up to cover anyway. But I can't do that. If I need to protect my head from the sun, I'm just gonna put like a hat on because I can't be like, you know, like a little like greased, you know, like looking like Gollum just wandering around out in the summer sun. Alrighty, next up here we have a very cute little box. Oh, okay, this is from Glow Recipe and it's a watermelon thing. I love watermelon. It's also a lip thing and I'm really enjoying lip things recently. So this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Lip Pop, and that sounds super fun. I don't know if it's going to be tinted or anything, or if it's just going to be kind of like moisturizing, but whatever it is, hopefully it tastes like watermelon. Oh, what a cute little package. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. So we have a little twist up package here. Nice pop. Oh, it does smell very watermelon-y. Ooh. It's got some little specks in it. I don't know if it's supposed to be like exfoliating or anything. I didn't really see anything about it being an exfoliant, but it does say that you can apply 3 coats to build up color. So I guess it would give you just like the tiniest bit of tint if you put it on like in multiple layers. I mean, I guess that could probably happen too with like anything that has a little bit of color to it, like cherry chapstick. If you ever put on like too much cherry chapstick and like it kind of gets this like red ring around your mouth, it's real attractive. I don't know why I'm getting out a mirror to put on just like, you know, lip balm, but here I am. Not even looking at it, I'm just holding it. Oh, so there are little like pellets in it that are kind of exfoliating. And there is the tiniest taste of watermelon as well, but it does smell really nice. The more you like suck it in there, it is a little bit more watermelon-y. Does that make my lips pinker? And they put on one like little coat. I can't really tell, but they do look a tiny bit pinker. More pink, I guess would be the proper way to say that. All right, and then finally, again, last but not least, because it's in bubble wrap, we have something that looks a little less fun than the last bubble wrap thing. So inside of our little bubble wrap package here, we have a bottle of clear stuff. A little lava lampy, that's fun. So the final item inside of the second box here is from Clarity RX. This is the Daily Dose of Water, which fully reminds me I have drank like no water today. I have had like near luminaria drop. Hyaluronic acid serum. This looks very hydrating. It's supposed to be an instant hydrating boost. I don't know if it just looks extra hydrating because it's just like thick water, but it does look very appealing to my like thirsty skin. This does look like something I want to put on my face. So that is kind of interesting. It says just to apply 2 to 3 drops to the skin, and then be sure to follow up with an SPF 30. Oh, how fun! Look at that. Sounds like it was meant to be. Do not ingest. It is not water. Don't drink it. No matter how thirsty you are. Why do I just feel like these bags just aren't super exciting? I can barely remember what comes in them. Probably wouldn't be an issue if there wasn't so much stuff on the table that could have potentially come in the bag. Okay, so here we have everything in the second bag. Again, it's kind of like the thing of, is it the most exciting bag in the whole world? No, it's not, but is the value probably there? Yeah, I'm sure it is. You know, when you're most excited about like the lip balm, it might not be like the best bag ever, but also it's not terrible. I don't know. There's no color makeup inside of this one. If these do match my profiles in some way, then I would say maybe this one's my skincare bag. All right, let's go ahead and move on into the third and final bag. Okay, so I just had a quick little glance on the inside and I am seeing some repeats. So the first item we have here is another 4-in-1 brush with a little stabby beauty blender end. Then it looks like we have another Gerard Cosmetics item here. Is it the same? Yes, it is. So it is another Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade 1995. But then we do have some different items in here. So the first non-repeat we have is from our R & Co. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is, I think this is a hair care brand, and this is their Velvet Curtain Cotton Touch Texture Balm. And I was just telling my fiance that like my hair just, it feels too soft today. And he was very confused by that statement. He was like, isn't that what you want it to be, soft? And I told him, for me personally, not really, because my hair is so very thin and fine. If it's really, really soft, there's like no body to it whatsoever. So I prefer mine to have some like texture and grit to it to give it like a little bit of that volume look. Typically that texture and grit comes from just like pure frizz. Okay, so it says it's supposed to add soft volume, light hold for all hair types, boasting a modern matte effect. I don't know what a modern matte hair effect is. It's supposed to instantly smooth and envelop strands for a piecey, effortless second day hair look. You know, they were getting me with some things. They're like light, soft texture. That sounds pretty good. Good for all hair types. It's smoothing. That's good for some people. But then, you know, they started getting me a little bit when they're like, for a piecey, effortless second day hair look. I don't know what your all's hair looks like second day. I'm sure a lot of you have gorgeous second day hair. I don't. So to put something on my head that gives me second day hair look makes me a little bit nervous. Sends shivers through the spine when you hit your elbow. Alrighty, next up in here we have a skinnier long little box. This is from Cella. It is the Good Drama mascara in the shade black. Oh, there's directions for this. I'm not sure. I've never seen directions on a mascara wand before. Number 3 here, it says finish by curling your lashes with our heated eyelash curler. I'm already afraid enough of curling my lashes. I'm not putting heat anywhere near my eyeballs. This is what the tube looks like. Not exactly my favorite color combination. It's reading just a little 80s to me. You know, like with the mauve and this weird like antique gold. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Silver? What are colors? And this is what the wand itself looks like. This is definitely not my personal favorite type of wand, but a lot of people might like this. It's just one of those really short, kind of like plasticky, spiky, bristled wands. Alright, so moving on here to the final product inside of this bag. It looks like we have another eyeshadow palette. So again, a brand that I personally have never heard of. This is from Carmella Cosmetics. It is the Defiance palette, and it is interesting to see brands and bags that I've never heard of before, but it's also a little like, I'm wondering if maybe the value of them might be a little less, you know, if we see something like a Natasha Denona palette or a more like well-known brand, but you know, it's fun to try different things. I'm not loving the palette setup here. This is just bringing me back. It's bringing me back to very inexpensive palettes that I used to purchase. Well, I guess it also looks a little bit like Urban Decay. Yeah, okay, it could also just be like reminiscent of Urban Decay, but I personally was purchasing like the $5 palettes that looked very similar to this. It's pretty standard. It's pretty basic. I mean, I like these colors. I wear pretty standard, pretty basic eyeshadows on a daily basis. You know, yeah, it's a palette. It's nothing really to write home about. It's just, you know, kind of a neutrals palette. It looks like we have 3 shimmers and the rest are mattes in here. So yeah, a very neutral looking kind of regular normal palette. I would say that most of us, if we are into like makeup at all, probably already have these shades, but maybe it wouldn't hurt to have some more. I don't know. All right, does this one have prices in it? No. Okay, I kind of feel like these are a little bit of a waste if it's not going to give you information about the actual products inside of the bags, but yeah, that's fine. You do you, Ipsy. You do you. All right, you guys, so that's everything in my 3 Ipsy Glam Bag Pluses. You know, my 3 that I didn't intend to get, but get anyway. Let me know what you guys thought about these bags. I personally, I just don't think they're very exciting. They seem very basic basic, very standard. There are a couple items in each bag, or just a couple items maybe across all 3 bags that I'm pretty interested in, like mainly, you know, like the Glow Recipe lip balm. Yeah, that would be one of them. I'm sure there might be another or something that I'm not remembering. But anyway, I would love to hear your all's thoughts and opinions about these bags. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought about them, and let me know what you think about me doing a little investigative deep dive into like why Ipsy is charging people for bags I haven't signed up for. Allegedly. I mean, I know my case for sure, but like others, maybe potentially allegedly. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!